Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Gen Z Sanctum. Once again, it's me, of course, as always, Nate. And Nathan is across from me on the Discord. I'll say hello, Nathan.
Yes.
He said yes, not hello. Nathan, get your... No, I'm kidding. Anyway, so as always, we start these episodes off with some small talk, and we just had Christmas. So, Nathan, how was your Christmas?
It was good. Was your Christmas depressing?
I will tell you that I got even closer to my shotgun. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Wow.
That, of course, is a joke, ladies and gentlemen. For legal reasons, that is a joke. Anyway, no, it was okay. I got a new set of headphones that are both Bluetooth for my phone, and also they have an aux cord that I can plug into my computer. So that's good.
Nice.
So that was fun, and then I got some. You want a Sprite cranberry, and then some candy cane flavored Oreos. And yeah, so not really that depressing, more just an adult Christmas. Like I wasn't getting a bunch of toys and stuff like you do when you're little, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, Nathan, what did you get for Christmas?
I got a few things.
Nice.
A lot of them were stocking stuffers. I got a JBL Charge 5.
Ooh.
I got a Milwaukee heated jacket, which will be nice for work.
Ooh. When we have some freezing weather.
Yes. I got some candy.
Ooh.
I got a couple of video games.
Ooh, which ones?
So, it was Smash Bros. Ultimate and Mario Kart 8.
Ooh. Don't you already have those, though?
Me personally, no.
Ah, okay. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm kidding. Well, I'm currently snacking on one of my favorite candies called Puppy Chow, which is pretty good.
Nice.
Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, Christmas is over. It is, of course, the 27th of December.
But
Christmas
then we got
is
New
over.
Year's.
Exactly, which brings us to the topic of today's episode, which is New Year's. Because we are 4 days away from the New Year. So, Nathan, how do you expect this next year to go? Just any predictions you want to share with the audience?
Predictions? No. I really am not good at predicting what the year is going to bring.
Dang. Well,
What I will say, however, is I think I am going to be able to move up at work more than I have already.
Ooh.
But that's really the only prediction that I really have.
Ooh. Move up, you say?
Okay, I get your point.
Okay, I'll stop.
Okay.
But move up, like get promoted or whatever.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Higher end, yeah.
That would be fun.
Would be fun.
Yes. Well, my prediction for this year, this coming year, is of course I find a job at some point during this year. I certainly hope so, because if not, I'm going to be very sad and cry.
Yes, and to be completely honest with you, if you still don't have a job by then the job coach isn't doing jack squat.
Exactly. So, may have to kick her.
May have to just say, well, we don't need a job coach because job coaches really aren't doing anything.
Exactly. But we haven't quite reached that point yet, but I'm kind of on her last leg, as it were. We'll see. I'll give her a little bit more time just to be fair, but then, if by, like, I don't know, March maybe, we still have nothing, I'm probably gonna just go on by myself.
To be honest, if you don't have anything by the end of January, I would kick her.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. She is, of course, new to this, and I'm assuming that she has a lot of people that she's dealing with besides me. But we should still be somewhere. But that's neither here nor there, and that's not the topic of today's episode. So,
Yeah.
the topic of today's episode is, of course, New Year. So, Nathan, what are some traditions that you have either on New Year's Eve or the first day of the new year?
The only tradition we have is on New Year's Day, and that's taking down all our Christmas decorations. That's it.
Nice.
We don't really have traditions. Well, except for watching the ball drop. But
Of course.
almost everybody does that.
Yes, I watch the ball drop all the time. Well, not all the time, every year, of course. But I consider the first couple of seconds of the new year to be sort of an omen period to whatever happens sort of is an omen for the year to come. And did I tell you what happened last year? I think I did. The ball dropped, and I was like, "Yay, it's the new year!" And the camera panned over to two gay men violently making out, and I was like, "Okay, really? Why did you pan to that?"
Wow.
It was like the ball dropped, and everyone was like, "Yay, Happy New Year!" They just panned over to two guys, just violently on camera, and I'm like, "Okay, what? Okay, thank you, camera. Go frick yourself."
I didn't need to see that today.
So, hopefully they pan to something a little bit more useful when this ball drops. Imagine
Yes.
halfway down the mechanism breaks and the ball just falls all the way down.
That would suck.
That would be kind of funny because then it would be like weird, like that would be bad. Like everyone's like, "Yeah, the new year's starting," and the ball just just blows up on impact. That would be kind of. I would be like, "Oh, this year's gonna be awful."
Yes.
But
the ball drops, it explodes, everybody nearby. What the frick is going on? All right, this year's going to be terrible.
exactly. Whether the new year will be terrible remains to be seen, though. Hopefully, we actually have some good stuff happen this year. And
Hopefully.
not more of the same bullshniz that's been happening.
Bullshniz.
That's my new word, bullshniz. But anyway, so I am going to read out some famous things that has happened on the first day of the year. So the first. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is. This is from the website On This Day, which records famous events that happen on specific days. So I went ahead and set it to January 1st and scrolled to the newest things to see what has been happening on the first of the year every year. So let's see. 2022. Let's see. 2022 is just mostly sports things. Let's see. Let's go even further back. 2019, same-sex marriage became legal in Austria. Okay, we're bombing Austria next. I'm kidding.
Wow.
Let's see here. What else happened? Let's go even further back. And let's see. 2018, California becomes largest U.S. state to legalize cannabis for recreational use. That's interesting. Let's go even further back. And let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Anything good? Anything that's actually of use? No. How about 2010? What happened? 2000. Car bomb detonates during a tournament and killed 105 people. You know, the first day of the year has really been awful for the past couple of decades. I'm going to be honest here. A lot of awful things have been happening. Let's go even further back, shall we? 2009, 61 died in a nightclub fire. All right.
Okay.
Let's go. How far back until we find something actually cool? Let's look this up. 2006, Sydney, Australia, swelters through its hottest New Year's Day on record, 45 degrees Celsius, which bushfires and power outages. 45 degrees Celsius. You guys are gonna have to put that back and into Fahrenheit. Let's go even further back to the year I was born. Taiwan joins the World Trade Organization. Okay, that's not really that interesting. Banknotes and coins become legal tender. Okay, interesting. Really nothing. Okay.
Yeah. It's either like terrible stuff or mediocre stuff happens.
Yep. 1998, all California bars, clubs, and card rooms must be smoke-free. Okay. That's anything good? Anything at all good happening? A bunch of plays. Going back even a cigarette advertisements banned in New York City. Okay. International Space Year begins in 1992. That's kind of weird. New York City stops redemption. Oh, So, ladies and gentlemen, just reading some of these things off the list. January 1st has not been cool. I'm gonna be honest there.
No.
The first of the year really hasn't. Not a lot has been happening good on the 1st of January, but maybe this year will be different. Who am I kidding?
Well, we're about to find out. Yeah. The first of the year. Hey, you know how we thought COVID was gone?
Yeah, no, it's
second
back.
Wave came through and it's killing everybody.
Exactly.
Oh, frick.
That would be not. I was about to say that would be hilarious, but it's probably it wouldn't. It definitely wouldn't.
It would not be hilarious.
I think that it would be not hilarious, and I'm definitely not laughing right now. Anyway. Anyway, no. So let's see. Next year I will be turning 22 as well as you, right?
Yep.
22
no, makes me. I'll be turning 13. You're talking to a minor right now.
Hey, yo, what? No. Anyway, but 22, that makes me feel old. I don't know why, but
just the year number.
Just
the
22
turning.
Yeah. I don't know why it makes me feel old, but it marks 1 year of legal alcoholism. I'm kidding. But no. But it. Let's see. Marks. Let's see. 4 year. Well, not 4. 4. Well, yeah. Actually, no. 4 years since the pandemic started. Will be 2024.
4 years. Good grief.
That's a long 4 years. I'm gonna be honest there. I aged at least a year for every day that has happened since then. Let's see. Next year, GTA 6 is not coming out till 2025, so that won't be happening next year, unfortunately. So, 2024 is an election year, of course, so we'll probably be getting a new president.
Hopefully.
Without opening that whole can of worms, if Biden wins again, I'm leaving the country. Probably. I don't know. No, I'll probably.
Okay, if Biden wins again, I'm going to suffer it and go and move to Dubai.
Dubai. Why Dubai of all places?
Because Dubai is the dream for car enthusiasts.
Ah, okay. Well, they must not get very wet because the Dubai.
Wow, that is
Okay.
the worst joke I
Yeah, nope, that was an awful joke. I apologize for nothing. It was hilarious, Nathan. Laugh. Please. Laugh. Oh, frick you.
worst joke ever.
Okay. But Dubai, that was a audience, please laugh at that joke.
Well, to be frankly honest, Dubai is all desert, so
That's true. So the dew went by. Okay, it didn't
okay,
it didn't make it any better, let's be honest.
No, it didn't. It didn't. You're
Doing
only
that a
making it
second.
worse. So shut up.
All right. Guys, please laugh at the joke later. I'll edit in the laugh track right here.
Wow.
No.
Wow. Here. I'll make it easier for you.
Oh yes, thank you. Yes. Anyway. Okay. Thank you for that. Wow. Anyway. Well, anyway. So,
anyway.
new. Wow. Anyway.
Yes. Dramatic silence. We love dramatic silence.
Yes, we
So
love
amazing.
we love it in this episode. But no.
So we talked about the New Year's for like 5 minutes, and we're like, now what? We're like, New Year, it's depressing. Okay.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was an amazing.
Oh yeah,
we're
we're
right
definitely.
here.
Yeah, no. I'm just trying to think because like New Year, like you got that, Nathan?
What?
Can't think of anything else to say about the New Year. I'll be honest there. I kind of
The New Year is just
exactly like
we love celebrating it, but then the New Year comes along and we're just like, why?
We're like, hey, let's celebrate the New Year, and then the New Year comes along. We're like, this sucks.
Sucks. Well,
Oh, hey, whoa. Anyway, no, but,
jeez.
what?
All right, I'll give you something to be very entertained with.
Entertained with, okay. Long silences again, I love it. Even longer silences, I love it. Even more long silences, I love it.
Well, wow, okay, you clearly didn't hear what I said.
No,
okay,
I didn't hear what you said.
Screw my mic.
Yeah,
I just went flat out, like, burped into the mic, so apparently the mic's garbage.
So, the mic is basically like the New Year. Garbage.
Yes, garbage.
Yes. I think your mic just peaks at very loud noises and just cuts out the audio for no reason.
Yeah, it's just like, peak.
So whenever you
And that's
yell
it.
directly into the microphone, it just cuts it out.
Yes.
But
What are we gonna listen to another 15 minutes of us just making random noises and hey, politics are garbage, we're just gonna move on.
exactly. No, I'm actually gonna give you a chance to talk a little bit about something.
Oh, cool. So
I'm not done with I'm done with the New Year. The New Year came and it went, and we still got like 10 minutes of nothing to talk about. So I turn it over to you to finish the episode.
Okay, so I know Christmas is technically over.
Yes.
But what are some of your favorite Christmas movies?
Christmas movies. Okay.
Yes.
Christmas Carol, obviously. Very good. Let's see. Eloise is a good movie as well. I think.
Ugh. No, you just have bad taste.
Okay, I'm gonna come kill you. Oh wow, that was a burp. Anyway,
Yes.
but no, so actually, um, other movies. Let's see, Christmas. I said Christmas Carol already, and then Eloise, and then let's see. I know you like the like Elf and like those kinds of movies.
Yes.
My mom, my mom thinks Elf is terrible. So,
Why?
uh, I don't know. She just says that she doesn't like it, which is kind of weird because I watched it one time and I kind of enjoyed it, but I'll be honest with you, it's not a movie I would watch every year for Christmas because it does kind of get boring after a while.
I think it's pretty funny.
Yes. And another awkward silence. All right.
Yeah. So those are your so you only have two favorite Christmas movies.
Uh those are only two Christmas movies that I watch um per year essentially.
Okay, so those are your only two favorite. Cool.
Pretty
All
much,
right.
yeah.
So I've got a few. So the three Grinch movies, I one thing I definitely like watching is the Peanuts, Charlie Brown's Christmas.
Oh yeah,
I
I
like
forgot
watching
about
that
that
every
one.
year.
Yeah, that's a good one. I forgot about that.
Well, too late. It's my turn. No, I'm just
Oh, okay. Oh, frick you.
kidding. Yeah, I don't want your toy. Shut up. But there's the three different Grinch movies. There's the one with Jim Carrey, the original Dr. Seuss, and then the new one that came out in 2018 or 2019.
Oh, there's a new one? Interesting.
Yeah. There's the original Dr. Seuss, there's the one with Jim Carrey, the live action, and then there's another animated one that came out like 2018, 2019.
Okay, because I was aware of the original and the Jim Carrey, but I didn't know about the new one. Very
Well, I
interesting.
see you live under a rock.
I live under your mom's rock.
Wow.
Exactly. Okay, take that and shove it. I'm kidding. Wow.
That's my response.
Okay.
But Polar Express is one that's almost a tradition.
Ah, yes,
We
I was
watch
trying to
every
say that.
year.
I kept thinking the Orient Express, and I was like, that's a different.
The Oreo Express. Let's go see Santa.
The Orient Express is a totally different film. Entirely. I'm dumb.
You are dumb.
Wow. Anyway, yeah, no, that's a totally
You
different film.
say you're dumb, then when I agree with you, you're like, wow, you insult me like that. Even after you call yourself dumb. And I disagree with you, and you're like, wow, you insult me like that. Stupid.
Wow. Anyway, no, yeah.
Oh, no. But
So funny.
Elf, obviously, you mentioned that.
Obviously, Elf is yeah.
The nativity scene that I think came out in 2005. We watch that every year.
Yes.
I don't know if you've seen that movie.
I think I have, but it's been a while. Remind me of what it's about.
It's the nativity movie, so that alone should tell you what
So
it's
it's just about. It's basically the same, just like the Christmas Story again.
Yes. Yes.
I've seen many of those types of films.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. What's special about this one?
We like that one. It's a lot of it is taken straight out of the Bible. The only thing that it really doesn't predict well from the Bible is the wise men.
Mm-hmm.
That's not accurate. And
what did they come on the night?
They come on the night of the birth. I'm like, well, that's not biblically accurate,
Exactly.
but I still like the movie. It's
Yeah.
a good movie.
I mean, what movies about the nativity should not be taken from the Bible? I mean, every one of them should, but for some reason, some of them are just their own spin.
Yeah, they're like, hey, this is the story, but hey, we're gonna make it a lot more interesting.
It's like the story's already interesting
Ah,
by itself. Okay, I'll
yes.
stop. But yeah, no.
Oh boy.
No.
Don't mess up the story. But okay.
Don't mess up the story. No. And then they're like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and mess up the story real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and go against the story, and I'm like, okay, that's just wonderful.
That's just wonderful. Come here. Yeah, what? Give him a baseball bat.
But
But
definitely, yeah, I'll have to. I've seen. Let's see. Of course, there's like the VeggieTales Christmas movie. Of course, you've probably seen that, right?
yes,
That one's
I have seen that. That one is like pretty funny.
that one's good. I definitely watch that one every year.
Yeah.
Let's see
Which
what.
one are you referring to? Because I think there's a couple.
The one that's called A VeggieTales Christmas movie.
Then we watch different ones.
Which one do you watch?
I watched The Star of Christmas. That is also a VeggieTale Christmas movie.
Yes. I think there's two. There's one that's like the actual Christmas story, and then of course Star of Christmas is the other one that I watch both of them. Because there's the one that's actually like a VeggieTales recreation of the events,
Yeah.
and then there's the Star of Christmas, which honestly is pretty funny.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, that one's a good one.
My favorite part is when Larry decides, or Larry, but he's playing Fillmore,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Hey, you remember when you said I could borrow your rocket car?" Yeah. Well, tonight's the night. And he goes through all 12 rockets, and he decides to use 13. He's
Yeah.
like, the show must go on. Kerchink. Vroom.
He basically becomes Elon Musk and turns it into a
Yes,
rocket.
he does. Just like the bridge goes up, and they're like,
That is a pretty funny movie. Like, ladies and gentlemen, I suggest The Star of Christmas as a movie to
yeah,
add
but
to
here's
your
the thing.
list.
People in today's society will see that. Oh, that's the worst movie I've ever seen. Yeah, well, you just had a bad childhood.
Yeah, you're the worst person I've ever seen. How about that?
Insult right back at you.
There you go, boys. Right back at you, buckaroo. Anyway, here's another thing, though. Doctor Who, which you don't watch any of. I'll be honest here. So,
No, not really.
but they do something called a Christmas special every year, where they release a special episode that's somehow holiday related every year on or around Christmas. But here we are, and this year the movie it's not a movie, it's an episode. It sucked nards. They made it very loose. They just made it around Christmas time, but it had nothing to do with Christmas. It was awful.
And they're like, "This is our Christmas special, but it has nothing to do with Christmas."
It's our Christmas special. But being a modern company and a modern society, we want to keep religion out of our TV shows. And I'm like, then why are you making a Christmas special? If you don't care anymore, just don't make stuff relating to make a holiday episode. Don't say this is our Christmas special, but we don't care, and release just something that's haphazard and stupid. Don't do that. Especially for all the fans of Doctor Who out there who want to actually see something related to previous Christmas specials where it was actually cool and good.
Yeah.
You bit no. Anyway.
I just don't understand why people are like walking away from like Christmas. Oh my gosh, it has something to do with religion. And I'm like, really?
Because they're sad.
No, because they're stupid.
That too. They're sad and stupid. And I'm going to share Christmas with my kids if I ever have kids, which will probably be 0% chance of that because I'm dumb.
You're dumb, stupid, no job. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
The insults are coming in tonight.
Yes, they are. Nathan, you got no bit. No, I'm kidding. But neither do I. So that insults myself too. So I'm going to just cry now.
I love it when you use that joke because I can just point it right back at you and you're just like, wow.
That's how I respond to everything now. It's just, wow.
Like I agree with your own insults.
Exactly.
Insults to yourself, and you're just like, wow. Okay.
That's because I have literally nothing. I'm just
yes, you have nothing.
Anyway, so what did you awkward silence there. I lost my question that I was going to ask you. I hate my brain.
Your brain is just, I'm here. Wait, Birdie.
Nope. Exactly. My brain is like, let's take that question and throw it away. You're never going to ask it. Frick you. But no, we are at 30 minutes, but there is one other thing I wanted to ask, which was, where do you see yourself this time next year?
In the same spot, maybe in a different place.
But like, so probably same apartment, same job. Do you think?
Yeah. Unless something tragic were to happen and I would get fired, which would not be ideal.
Yeah, because then you wouldn't have a job and I could insult you. Okay. Wow.
Yes.
Well, anyway, okay. Do you think that Ryan will ever move into his own place?
As of right now, probably not. It's just too expensive to live on your own.
That is true. That is kind of true.
It's very expensive.
Yeah, very true. But anyway, do you think I'll ask you as a prediction. Do you think that I will be somewhere else this time next year? Do you think I'll still be at home with no job?
To be honest, probably.
I'm gonna go kill myself. I'm kidding. But no, I really hope that I'm not still here this time next year. I don't mean dead. I mean like here at my house. I hope to be at least, because here's what I plan to do: get a job, hopefully by January, February, save up enough money, and then by at least October, November, have enough money saved up for a deposit and maybe the first 1 or 2 months rent on an apartment somewhere.
Well, just because you have the money saved up, the big question is, can you continue to pay that and pay for groceries, gas, insurance, your electric bill, your gas bill, water bill,
which is why it will take probably the whole year to save up some money. And I might not even stay in an apartment like the first time I move out. And I may have an experimental period where I save up some money and move into an apartment to just practice and see how well I do on my own. Because
I'm not sure what you mean. Well, you still have to sign a lease.
Obviously.
But you can't really cancel your lease. I mean, you can.
Yeah, you can.
But it's going to be a fee. But that will affect your ability to get another apartment or get a house mortgage or something like that in the future.
Right. Well, it all depends on where you decide to move in, because different apartments have different rules and stuff about that.
No, that's just a general rule of thumb.
Yes, but again,
It's just going to affect
leases
your history,
and
your
fees and different leases and the fees and stuff are different across different apartments. So it all y'all have to just
leases
kind of
can be different.
yeah.
Yes, leases can be different, but the rules if you cancel the lease is not. The only really big difference is different costs and fees.
Right. Well, I'm sure in your great fountain of knowledge, you know the rules for every single apartment complex. Anyway.
Okay, well, I know the fact that apartments are going to charge you if you cancel the lease. I know that. That
Right.
applies for any apartment, and you can go look
Probably.
for yourself. I have never heard of any apartment that will not charge you if you cancel the lease. I mean, unless you're living in a storage unit.
The amount, though, is different probably across different apartments.
The amount, yes, for
so that's what I was saying.
Or rent, but the rules if you cancel the apartment, just what's going to happen, paying fees, it's going to affect what it's going to affect, like your credit score or you to get an apartment in the future. Because if you try to apply for another apartment, they're going to.
It's at this point that Nathan begins to ramble about apartments, fees, cost, so on and so on and so on. But without being too rude, I simply redirect the conversation and we finish the episode. Yeah. Anyway, but this episode isn't about rent and mortgage. I'll say that. Well, maybe your episode next week can be about mortgages and rents and stuff. But
nah, that's boring.
Yeah, true, exactly. But we are kind of at the end of this episode. So
yes.
We are going to go ahead and end it here. So ladies and gentlemen, the next episode will be next year. So maybe we'll have something new to bring to the table next year. Maybe some topics that don't make us run out of thoughts in the middle of the episode and have to go off into something else like I did this episode.
Yes.
But who knows? We'll probably, who am I kidding? We'll probably do the exact same thing again and over again. Anyway.
Yes.
But yeah, I do want to warn you, ladies and gentlemen, that we are kind of running low on topics to talk about. But we'll see. Shows don't always last forever. So this is sort of the running on empty warning for the podcast and saying, like, there may come a time in this episode where we have nothing to talk about, which would be unfortunate, but it may happen. But we're like 4 seasons in. This is way longer than we thought this episode was going to last.
You mean this podcast?
Exactly. This episode is what I said.
It's a podcast.
I know, I'm kidding, Nathan. I'm messing with you. Frick you.
You're stupid.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Anyway, but no, that's probably not going to happen next year, though. Well, it may happen next year. Who knows? But hopefully not anytime soon. So thank you, everyone, for joining us for this episode of the podcast. Tune in next week for the first episode of the new year.